I've never had the mic unwound and handed to me. That's class. That's the Brits for you. That's Britain. This is England. He said do about 8 minutes to 10 minutes. I am unfortunately incapable of getting to a point succinctly in that amount of time. I do apologize. So I said, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Okay, we got NPR, we got people enjoying wine. That's a certain demographic, so I'm going to run an idea by you that I think you may like. Now, I am, on my next birthday, about a couple weeks from now, I will be middle-aged, if indeed I live to 100. I'm exactly in the middle, that's a value-neutral statement. I mean, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but that's a value-neutral statement. The reason I bring it up is this. I think there is going to be a real market with the graying of society for eco-friendly cloth adult diapers. Hear me out! Hear me out! There's going to be a diaper service that picks up the cloth adult pull-em-ups, takes them to a place in Greenpoint, I'm certain, where there is a non-sulfate detergent. It's going to be a small batch artisanal diaper service for the discerning adult diaper wearer. And that is not me being facetious in any way, shape, or form about incontinence and the other thing. Don't want to work blue. You're better than that. You bring your own bag to Whole Foods. I see you. I get you. But I feel like there will be a couple from Greenpoint that will start this. I mean, I have the idea. Hopefully they're out there drinking a varietal of some vintage. And they live in the pencil factory in Greenpoint right now. They have a kid. Maybe her name's Sadie. We don't know. Maybe. Something sassy, kicky, retro. They got married in the Garment District. A friend of theirs who online got ordained. They have a Smith's cover band at the reception. This is the couple I'm talking about. Because I think this idea has legs. They're going to take this cloth diaper thing through the roof. Now, it's going to be a mess. It'll be a real mess when you're at the airport. But these are the commitments we make to leave a light carbon footprint. Do we not? Middle-class individuals? That's what we do. And the van that they drive to pick it up, it's going to be fish oil, whatever it is. Whatever is good for the van. And they have a meat smoker, there's no doubt. They have a meat smoker that will double as the diaper. It'll work. She makes some jewelry, which will bring me to this point. Actually, I'm going to move away from the other, but I'm not even kidding at all about it's somebody with an entrepreneurial spirit. Get to it before the pencil factory couple do. I do think there's going to be something to it, and maybe with like old-timey, like the safety pin thing, just for a kicky thing that somebody who's just incontinent but still young would want that brass old-timey safety pin. Okay, now I actually really did jot that down. Like they're like, oh, this crowd, cloth diapers, NPR, right there. It's right there in pen. Okay. So I am not sure if 8 minutes is up. It might be. It might well be. Does anyone know?
Carry on.
Well, John, if you're around, just say something or sweat on me. He does sweat a lot. And gets a lot done in a day, that John Wesley Harding. Not to be confused with the historical figure, John Wesley Harding. What did I want to say? Yeah, see, I can't, I'm struggling. I could tell you this. I don't know if you're going to be interested, but it is on my mind and it's true. I'm not pretending this just happened. It really did. I wouldn't do that to you. Honestly, I'm not one of those who says, hey, guess what happened today? This happened 2 days ago. For realsies. And it was on 14th Street by Walgreens going to Union Square. There was a gentleman who, let's say, was between homes. Between jobs and between homes. Is that okay? And he had a kitten, a tiny kitten on a leash. And I always give the between home lists with animals. It's painful. I don't even bring up Life of Pi with me. Don't even bring up Life of Pi with me. We do not have the time for me to get into how much I wept on that plane. I watched it with the sound down, by the way. I don't really know what happened. I think there's metaphors and deep. I feel that way. I don't know for sure. All I know is those animals were very, very real. And I felt that jackal, I didn't like that at all. That jackal, I just, you know, I'm not even, and I may get to the kitten, but I may not. I'm now we're in Life of Pi. Why would you do that to me? I saw this months ago on the plane, and I can get welled up just thinking about that CGI zebra on the boat. Just came, oh, and I just was crying on the plane, and there was a businessman right next to me, and how do I know he's in business? All right, because he was on his cell phone longer than you're supposed to be. He didn't turn it off, and he was told to turn it off, and I heard phrases like, at the end of the day, branding, yeah, that's how I know he's in business. Business speak. And he was watching Life of Pi with the sound, nary an emotion. Nothing. Kept looking over at me like I was nuts. He would not have passed the Voight-Kampff test in Blade Runner, I'll tell you that right now. But felt nothing. And I was like, please CGI people, make it right. Make. And then when the orangutan, whoa, sadly came floating. I can't. And let the tiger back in the boat, for Christ's sake. He's been swimming. Look how he's looking at you. And when he was the tiger, who was, when Pi was trying to, I guess, teach him a lesson. I don't know what happened. The tiger was swimming for seemingly hours outside of the boat and really was exhausted and wanted back in the boat and was gripping with his tiger and then when oh my God, the goat. I'm taking a knee, NPR. You can't see this, but I'm down on my knees. This is going back before the boat incident when young Pi was taught a lesson by, I'm assuming, a nefarious uncle or a family friend, something, who said, this is why you don't look tigers in the eyes, even though they had a connection. There was nothing going on that was going to be bad. When little Pi's, and I'm assuming the lead character's name is Pi, right? I'm not even joking about that. I'm not even investigating it with sound, because I can't. You see what has been happening. I can't watch it with sound, and it's on HBO right now, for crying out loud. I'm too busy not liking Boardwalk Empire as much as I should. I'm very busy with that. I want to, but it just seems like the Showtime HBO Live, it's a very labor-intensive vehicle for softcore porn. And they are really tarting it up with hey, we got an end table from the Prohibition. We go to the ends of the earth to get the outfits right, everything right. Then why do the ladies have no hair? We're going to be so accurate. I'm sorry to be crass, but why don't you walk it like you talk it? And how is it that every lady in 1918 and 1920 to 30, whatever Nucky was doing, how are they all shorn? Which is just pandering. Don't do it. It's pandering. It's a biological imperative. You need a thatch on your baby head. It's like your eyebrows, but different. That's the last I'm going to say, because if you didn't have eyebrows, you'd have conjunctivitis 24/7, 365. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you. Good night. Next time we'll talk about the kids.
Ladies and gentlemen, Janeane Garofalo.